Hi there, it's Josh McKinnon with eXp Realty, and this is your Edmonton market report for November 2019. I can't believe it. A decade's almost gone again. So it'll be interesting to see how the numbers turn out for the end of the year. But let's talk about November. All right, good news, bad news for sellers. Good news is that there's less inventory. Inventories have been coming down steadily, and that's just because sellers are getting tired and they can't sell for some kind of price that other people can. So that's one thing that's happening. And what is that price? Actually, it's 3% lower this year than it was last year at the same time. So if you thought that by holding out you could get a better price for your home, yikes, this year it did not work that way. In fact, we have had lower and lower and lower pricing throughout almost every single month this year. So if you're a seller and you're thinking that you need to sell in the next 12 months, you're going to want to do that sooner than later, because the trend is looking like we're just going to continue doing this for quite some time. And it doesn't look like it's going to get better. The government's talking about over 6,000 public sector employees getting their pink slip, and some of those people, actually more than half of them, are six-figure digits, their incomes. So they're either going to have to move or they're going to have to try to find other jobs making that kind of money. And honestly, in a market that we're getting pinched on all sides, I don't know if that's possible. So we could have more people leaving the province. So that'll be another interesting statistic to look at the end of the year. Now, buyers, ding, 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 ding. It's time to buy. Hello, you saved yourself 3% by waiting. I don't know if it's going to continue, but you know what? If you want a good deal and you want to be able to get terms, now's the time, because now sellers are willing to talk to you about it. Are they going to talk 10% off? No, not all the time. Sometimes they can because they got enough money in it. But if you're talking like a $350,000 home, you think you're getting $35,000 off, that's probably not happening. But if you're talking $800,000 and you're thinking 50 or 60, that could happen. And if you want that kind of deal, you need to talk to us, because as people are trying to get out of their high mortgages and move down, if you're thinking that you need that 4, 5, 6 bedroom home and you need to be moving up into a different kind of home, you are going to get a deal on that home. And this may be the last time we're going to see this kind of thing happening, because our month supply, our absorption rate, is creeping on every single level right now. And I haven't seen that until this year, where every single price point we're actually losing out on. So that just simply means that every price point has moved into a buyer's market. It's not a mixed market on any of them. They're all completely buyer's market. It's time now to make that decision, whether you're looking at 350 or 850 or $1 million plus. You're going to get a better deal than you ever could have, and it's insane. So now let's take a look at a quick number here. Average sale down 3% from 359 to 348. Days on market creeping up, so that's getting the sellers kind of stressed right out. How much longer before my house sells? Now we're at 112 days for the average home to sell. That's over 3 months. Now, the one thing I got to tell you is, if you are a buyer, you need to be sensitive to some of those things, because it's not easy for a seller to take a haircut like that. And if you were sitting in that position, you don't want to be that kind of person that's being mean and taking advantage of someone. If you can afford the home, look at the home. If you can't afford the home, don't bother looking at it. Don't think that, hey, you know what, I can move them into my price point just because. All right, that's just simple advice. Let's take a look here. One more thing. There are some communities around the Edmonton region that seem to be insulated from what's happening in Edmonton. We will see in the near future whether or not it is. I can almost guarantee you it will be, because it's not like every region is going to be insulated from what's happening to you folks. Just because it's happening here, it's also happening in Leduc. It isn't happening in Sherwood Park yet, so anyone who's looking at this that lives in Sherwood Park, take a look at our Sherwood Park update and you'll get a chance to see exactly why you guys should be celebrating, but I don't know for how much longer. All right, so that is our market update for November 2019, and this is Josh McKinnon with McKinnonHomes.ca, brokered by eXp Realty. If you have any questions, go ahead, give us a call, text, chat us, DM us. 780-318-8000 is our cell number. We hope to be chatting soon. Talk to you next month.